Danielle Colby, known to millions as the bold and stylish face from the long-running show American Pickers, continues to turn heads at 49 with a powerful display of self-confidence and individuality in her latest photos. Far from the rusty barns and antique markets where audiences first fell in love with her, Danielle has used her platform to express a side of herself that is personal, artistic, and deeply rooted in body positivity. The new photos, shared with her devoted fans on social media, show Danielle embracing her form in ways that challenge traditional standards of beauty. With every tattoo proudly displayed and every pose carefully chosen, she conveys a message of self-love and artistic liberation. Her followers, long familiar with her eclectic style and unapologetic personality, were quick to show their support. The images reveal a woman not only comfortable in her own skin, but also thriving as a visual storyteller. In these new photos, Danielle doesn't shy away from the camera. Instead, she uses it as a canvas. Whether she's posing dramatically in burlesque attire, wrapped in vintage fabrics, or entirely nude in a stylized and tasteful setting, her presence is strong and unapologetic. Her expressions and poses capture both strength and vulnerability, celebrating a life lived creatively and without compromise. Danielle's background in burlesque plays a major role in how she presents herself. Long before she became a television personality, she was a performer and producer in the burlesque world. This influence is obvious in her photos, where themes of glamour, rebellion, and sensuality are always present. She has always believed that the human body is an instrument of art, and in these images, she continues to use hers to make bold artistic statements. What truly sets Danielle apart, however, is her comfort with herself. At a time when social media often pressures women to conform to narrow ideals of beauty and youth, Danielle chooses to stand firm in her authenticity. Her size, age, and style are all elements she proudly puts on display, not in defiance, but in celebration. Her confidence resonates deeply with those who may have felt left out or unseen by mainstream beauty culture. Her fans have watched her evolve over the years. From working behind the desk on American Pickers, managing the business side of antique hunting, to stepping into the spotlight as an outspoken advocate for women's rights and artistic freedom, Danielle's journey has been nothing short of inspiring. Her photos now reflect not just a personal evolution but a broader statement on identity, aging, and creativity. In many of her latest pictures, Danielle can be seen surrounded by vintage decor, a nod to her love of history and antique culture. Old fireplaces, velvet curtains, classic cars, and worn furniture serve as rich backdrops for her stylized portraits. These visual elements not only complement her aesthetic but also connect her passion for the past with her message in the present. There is beauty in things that have aged, stories in the worn edges, and value in authenticity. The impact of Danielle's imagery goes beyond art. For many of her fans, especially women in their 40s and 50s, seeing someone like Danielle in the spotlight is empowering. She represents a refusal to fade quietly, a reminder that personal expression and confidence don't have an expiration date. In showing her huge size, whether referring to her physical form, her presence, or her personality, Danielle is showing the world that there is no shame in taking up space, in being bold, and in aging on your own terms. She has often spoken about health, healing, and the struggles she's overcome in her personal life. These images serve not just as portraits of the body, but of a person who has fought to be where she is. Behind each photo lies a history of resilience, creativity, and an unshakable commitment to living truthfully. Danielle Colby is not just showing her size in these new photos, she's showing her strength, her freedom, and her ongoing evolution as an artist and a woman. In doing so, she encourages others to live boldly, to embrace every version of themselves, and to never apologize for who they are.